I was feeling on fire, and then when I saw that story, I was like,
what are we at time-wise now? 19 minutes.
that is actually crazy.
I was thinking, God, I'm feeling this a bit.
Papa Roach. Cut my life
Last
into
resort.
pieces. Last resort. That literally is my ice bath song, my gym song. You just got to go, man. Ice bath's that fear, you just got to go straight in.
Welcome to Men's Health Icebreakers, a show where we take a cold plunge and a deep dive into our guests' thoughts on training, nutrition and life. Today I'm joined by British pop royalty, singer-songwriter, recent viral transformation troublemaker, and this warms my heart in an ice bath, fellow Essex boy, Olly Murs. How you doing, Ollie?
Hey T, good to see you, mate. Really good, yeah.
How you feeling?
I feel all right, actually. This is probably the worst bit, I think. Just dipping your toes into an ice bath and not actually getting fully in.
I think that might be famous last words.
No, when I get into an ice bath, I just go for it.
You go for it.
This is actually worse, doing it slowly.
Right. Talk to me a little bit about your training CV. When did you first get the sort of bug for the gym, and how's that evolved recently?
Well, I mean, I'm going to go all the way back to when I was 19. I actually went to college in Essex, and I actually pretty much studied the human body, and I wanted to be a personal trainer. So really early days, from the age of like 18, 19, that was my start. And then I lost my way for a bit, got into music, and obviously then my career took off. And then it was really in my 30s, mid-30s, that I really started taking it seriously. And then I met my wife, Amelia, who has done fitness modelling and different things, and she really inspired me to sort of take it to that sort of next level. But yeah, I've always been very much aware of my health and making sure my well-being's good and being fit and healthy. Yeah, that's always been something I've been really keen on.
What does a normal training week look like?
I try and balance it between lots of cardio. So I box twice a week, I do strength and conditioning twice a week, and I do CrossFit twice a week with running as well. So pretty much most days, 6 or 7 days a week, I'm training. But if I am feeling tired, I do listen to my body, and I've got my Whoop strap, so I'm always aware of my recoveries and if I'm doing too much or I'm doing too little. So that's really given me a really good accountability, actually, on what I can and can't do on a daily basis, depending on my recovery, yeah.
Should we go deeper?
Can I just keep talking?
Yeah, you're trying to log it out.
So every time I finish an answer, we go back in?
Well, I kind of play it by ear, depending on how the guest is getting on. If I think you're trying to long it out, then we'll be in there for a long time. So kind of, yeah, about here. You good?
Oh,
feeling good?
Let me just catch my breath. Woo! I can just get my heart rate down to where I need it to be.
How important is your fitness to you in terms of your touring schedule? Because obviously you're well known for being pretty energetic on the stage. How important is your training and your fitness to sort of maintaining that?
Well, I mean, massively important, because the fans, they've paid their hard-earned money to come and see me on stage. They know what they're going to get. With certain artists, you go, right, tonight, that is going to be that type of show. Do you know what I mean? With me, I think they want to be entertained. They want to see me dancing, singing, having a great time. And I think if my training isn't up to speed, I haven't done the conditioning, then I'm sort of not giving them what they want. So for me, yeah, massively important. And also, I don't want to be on stage halfway through the show out of breath, can't hit a note. I'm like, so I've really worked over the years on what works, and boxing's been huge for me. Because of them 3-minute intervals of boxing, every 3-minute round is almost a 3-minute song. So in that explosive 3 minutes, I can really lean into that cardio and get my lungs firing. So when I'm on stage and I'm touring and I'm belting out a song and I'm dancing and I'm left stage,
footwork,
all the footwork and everything. So that all kind of helps, really, with that whole thing.
Who do you think the fittest guy, sort of in the pop music world is at the moment?
Do you know what? I've got to say, I can't remember his actual name, but the lead singer of Imagine Dragons. Now, he's absolutely henge.
Yeah.
Now, he must train a lot.
Yeah.
And he never does a show without his top off.
Well, you wouldn't, would you?
For me, anyway, it's always been part of my show that I have to be. I'm always 100 miles an hour, so my training has to be like that, really. My nutritionist, Greg Marriott, who did this tour with me, it's the first time he's ever done it. And so he came to the rehearsals to see me, and he couldn't believe it. He thought, Ollie's not going to be doing that crazy. Why is he doing all this? Why is he training 6 or 7 days a week? And then he came and saw the show in rehearsal. And he was like, Ollie, I can't believe what you're doing. I'm going to have to look at your nutrition. I'm going to have to work on what supplements you take and all the carb loading and what to make sure you don't burn out.
Yeah.
But obviously on this tour, I wanted it to be the best tour that I've ever done. So it was, I wanted to make sure that I was at my peak condition. I think because of everything I've been through with my own body, with my knee.
Knee reconstruction surgery.
My knee reconstruction surgery, I think everything that it really opened my eyes that I really want to make sure my body's in the best possible shape all the time. And I can't afford to be fatigued or tired. I can't afford my body to go backwards. I need it to continue going forwards. And also I want to be a healthy adult. I want to be a healthy dad. I've just become a dad, so I want to be a healthy dad. I want to be a healthy granddad. I want to just be the best version of myself.
Yeah, for as long as possible.
For as long as possible. And I think the whoop, I think nutrition, all of that is so key. But at the same time, I want to have a good life. I want to be balanced at the same time. I still want to be able to have treats and stuff.
We're going a bit deeper. We
No.
got up to the neck. Come on.
I was quite enjoying it here. Woo!
All right. So let's talk about that viral transformation picture of yours that sort of stirred up a lot of controversy, went everywhere online. Talk us through that.
Honestly, mate, I didn't expect it to go as viral as it did. I didn't do it to divide opinion. I did it for my own well-being, my own health. What people don't realise is the guy in the photo that you can see in I didn't actually post that transformation picture, funny enough. It was actually my nutritionist, because he was so proud of me. When I look back at that photo, the guy in January, obviously he was happy. He was, I was fine. I was just become a dad. I was quite fatigued, I think. I was tired. I was eating whatever I wanted. And I just didn't feel focused enough. And I had a massive year ahead of me. I knew I was in the studio writing. I knew I had a massive tour coming. I just found out that Amelia was pregnant again. So all these things contributed to me going, right, I need to make a change. So I never did it to divide opinion. I didn't expect it to go as mad as it actually did. I just wanted to be the best version of myself. My sleep improved, my focus improved, my work improved, home life was better. I was better with the baby. I was getting up, because I started to go to bed a bit earlier. I was getting up earlier as well. So my whole life just got better. I felt really energized and felt really like I had a plan, I had a focus, and it all just felt really positive.
What was the reaction? What was the sort of the more negative reaction? Because there was a lot of positive, but
I think it was the fact that they were saying that my fans weren't interested in the new Ollie. They were interested in the dad bod Ollie, and that kind of really irritated me. I hope my fans love me no matter what I look like. And I love people no matter what they look like. I don't judge people on that. I don't go, oh, now that he looks fitter, I like him again.
Yeah.
I was a bit kind of shocked by that. I was more shocked of the headline of it. Out of the whole journey of all the months of hard work and the dedication and the commitment to it, and some days feeling a bit tired, the most negative thing was the story.
Yeah.
That was actually infuriated me more than anything else.
It took the wind out of yourself.
It took the wind out of me. Actually, and I think sometimes the media don't realise the effects that can have on people. And actually, that annoyed me more. It made me really angry. And it frustrated me more. I was like, what? Like, how can you be doing something good for your body and doing something for your health?
And feeling good, right? And your mental health's better.
Yeah, I was feeling on fire. And then when I saw that story, I was like, I was genuinely completely gobsmacked.
Yeah.
And shocked. And it took the wind out of my sails for a good couple of hours. And then I was like, nah, sod this. I'm not going to let it affect me. And you know what? The fitness industry I was blown away by the support. People genuinely were like, the love and the support and respect, and that's one thing that I learned a lot from doing this. Like, it's not about what shape you are, what size you are, what you're trying to achieve, but just you're on that path. Yeah. Everyone's on that path together, and no matter what you want to achieve, like, the health industry is all about that. And I don't know why there's such a stigma sometimes about it. And I love it. I genuinely, this is me for life now. And don't get me wrong, I don't want to be boring. If we were going out for dinner tonight, I'm going to eat well tonight. I'm going to enjoy myself. I used to be one of them guys, I'd be sat on a beach, I'd see this ripped geezer, walking down the beach, and I'd be like, oh, look at him over there. Flashy pants.
You were on the other side of those transformation pictures there.
Yeah, no, exactly. And now I look at him and I go, do you know what, mate? Fair enough. You've probably got up this morning on holiday. You've probably gone to the gym. Fair play. I feel like I'm constantly preaching to people, and I really hate, if anyone watching this that is a friend of mine,
you're evangelizing,
thinks I'm a little bit of a preacher. I just want people to live better.
Yeah.
And I see a lot of my friends and family, and I just think, if you can, even if it's just an hour, 2-3 hours a week, just get into a gym. The environment and the feel-good factor in a gym, I love it.
Yeah. Before we got in here, You told me you were scared. You were a bit scared of ice baths. You hadn't had one in a while.
Well, I used to be, and literally,
This geezer.
an ice bath. I used to be an ice bath fanatic. But what I was saying to you is I haven't been in one since January, and I've been scared of them.
Yeah.
Like I, I've got one in my garden, and I walk past it every day, and I go, oh, I can't do it.
So we're at 6 degrees. What are we at time-wise now? 19 minutes.
That is actually crazy.
I was thinking, God, I'm feeling this a bit.
I'm just talking for the sake of I don't want to dunk my head in.
Well, I don't think it's going to affect you.
My manager,
I really don't.
Sarah and Melissa behind the camera look at me going, what are
Right, okay. Got a round of quick fire questions to finish up on. So, and make them quick fire.
you? Okay, I will. I'll make
If
it
you
quick.
could train or go out on a run with anyone dead or alive, who would it be?
David Beckham.
David
yeah.
Beckham.
I think he's a phenomenal athlete, yeah.
What's the one song that you keep on rotation in the gym when you know you need to smash it hard? What really hits the spot?
Papa Roach. Cut my life
Last
into
resort.
pieces. Last resort. That literally is my ice bath song, my gym song. If I'm ever feeling like I need one more rep,
Classic. If you could only do one movement for the rest of your life, what would it be and why?
the clean and press, yeah.
Clean and press. Mental health icebreaker tradition. I'm going to take the hat off. We're both going to do a full head dunk. When you come up, straight to the camera, tell the people what you've got going on.
Oh, got a new single out, Save Me. Come on, my new album's coming. Where's AT gone? AT, where you gone? I was already up talking. I got a new single out called Save Me. New album coming. Got a new baby on the way. Life's good. Let's get in the sauna. Lovely.
I can't believe how long we were just in there for. That was unreal.